So like I was saying, that place where divergence happen, okay?
Yes.
That
Yes.
area where divergence happen is your how will I say? That area where divergence happen, that is your edging area. It is the one that is telling you, okay, even though price is going up, price is already bearish. Or even though price is going down, price is already what? Bullish. Does that
Bully.
make sense?
Yes, sir.
So the next thing you now want to check is for the internal range. Okay. The next thing you have to check is the external rather. Is my external, let's say for example, it is monthly divergence. I go to monthly zone, I pick my monthly zone. The question is, that monthly zone itself overall, is it available as liquidity? If it is available as liquidity, that is that monthly zone where I want to buy from or sell from, is it available as liquidity overall? If it is available as liquidity overall, then I shouldn't be buying there. I will expect price to what? To raid it. If it is not available as liquidity overall, then I can now check within the range to know if it is. Now, this is what I mean. So let me draw a schematic. Okay, so let me draw a schematic.
Well, what about a situation whereby you said if the refinement is not liquidity, you can still sponsor the trade?
Yes, within the roadblock, you will get to understand everything now. Let me draw
Okay.
an example. Let me draw an example here. Okay, so that we can all have a picture. So look at this particular example here. So let's say here at this low, hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
So let's say here at this low, I have yearly coordinate. I have, let's say, y minus m plus w minus d plus. And the aggressor says y plus m plus or m minus f, then but w minus d what? D minus. In this case, we have absorption happening. But what happened? Weekly
No,
is what?
missing. Still
Weekly is
missing.
missing. Are you with me? So which means
Yes, sir.
that since weekly is missing, two things are happening. So if weekly is missing, it means that this guy here, it means that that guy there,
It's
okay,
protected.
is protected. Now you are getting it. I'm coming there. So here we will write protected. Sorry. Uh, I don't know why. Okay, it's better. So protected, right?
Yes, sir.
So now, what do you think this one is? What's that low? Unpro what?
It's available now. Yes, available.
Is unprotected, all right?
Yes, sir.
So which means the draw on liquidity is on this low, right?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are getting it. So the draw on liquidity is
Mm.
on this low. Now, what is that telling you? So let's now say here, number one, this external thing has already made us known that price is bearish.
That we are bearish.
It has
Yes, sir.
shown us 100% that price is what? Is bearish.
Bearish.
But due to, at times we just want to quickly do analysis. In fact, I made that mistake on Euro USD buy. All right. So at times we just want to quickly do analysis. Most times, especially if it is old low, maybe this happened since last year, you might have forgotten to check. Meanwhile, all these three things has to be checked. Three things has to be checked. Number one thing is to know if this is protected. Number two, to know which of this is protected, either this or this. One of them, only one of them is protected. I hope you know. Will always be protected.
Yes,
If
sir.
there is full absorption, it means that the low will be protected, this will be unprotected. Abi?
The protected. The eye. Yes, yes, sir.
Unprotected. Good. Interesting. So now, after we have had this unprotected area, or we know that these are draw on liquidity, which means that fundamentally we are
Mm.
bearish to that low, even though price is going up. Now, the price that is going up here, where do you think it is going? It is going to maybe yearly zone,
The zone. Yes.
or also based on the type of liquidity. So let's now say here now, price now engineer liquidity. That is here we have, let's say this low, we have M minus, and the aggressor, we have M plus. And let's now say even this guy here is a monthly zone. Let's say this guy is a monthly zone. You are focused, that you meet price here. And that is the danger of trading new pair without checking this, especially on new pair that you are not conversant with. It's a pair you have been trading for years. You might not fall to that mistake. But if it is but as a plan, as a trading plan, you need to follow this step. You check external to know which of my swing guy or swing low is protected. If I have full absorption,
Yes.
this is not protected, this is protected. If I
Yes.
have absorption that is not full, right, then this is protected.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what? What? Unprotected.
Protected.
Which means this low here is the draw on liquidity. This is where price is coming from. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now that we have this particular range, now, when you have this monthly divergence, the mistake you might now make here is that this guy here will most probably be a monthly zone. It is protected, so that range will be respected. Price will start selling from there. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes, sir.
Now, price will now engineer. Price might now engineer again. We might now have M plus, M minus, showing you that
Mm.
you are bullish to this high. Isn't that so?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Showing you that you are bullish to this high. Now, this particular inducement or high that is now available as liquidity will now trap you if you are not careful, if you do not follow the plan to the tiniest detail. So this particular high here will now trap you. How will it trap you? It will trap you because this guy that you see here will be a monthly zone.
Mhm.
Does it make sense? And you will now be like, oh. In fact, you might be able to eat from this sell. You might take this sell. You are happy. Oh, yes, I'm in sell. This is what is calling price. And when price now get here, you will now start buying. And then you will now make losses because price will now reach this low. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, sir.
Price will now rate this low. The next accumulation after price rate this low, price will now go to your bias.
Back.
And not just your bias. If the weekly that is now missing here
Has been
initially has
completed.
now been given,
Yes, it
price
will
will
now
now
read
even go
the
massively.
eye.
You will now be like,
Yes.
oh, I saw the bias, so oh, this, and you will be frustrated. Do you get it now? So this monthly zone, even
Yes,
though
sir.
it is a zone, that zone is what? Is liquidity. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes, sir.
And then this will trap, this bias here will trap you, and then you will buy here, and then price will range that external liquidity before actually going to your
Still
zone.
buy back.
I personally still made this mistake on Euro USD. I still made this stupid mistake on Euro USD. Now, let's now talk about zones that seem to be liquidity in quote, that are liquidity in quote, but they are still respected. All right. And that is where we'll be talking about what? Roadblock. So that is when we'll be talking about roadblock. So
This
what
first
are
example is just because of detailed. If you don't do detailed analysis,
you say?
I said this first example you did is just for detailed analysis, like from your majorly higher
Exactly.
time frame.
Exactly. So now let's talk about roadblock. What are now roadblock? Roadblock are simply those zones, those areas that are not liquidity. Those areas that are not what, please? That are not
Not liquidity.
liquidity within a what? Within a zone. And therefore, they are the activators of what? Of pullback trades. They are the activator of pullback trades. Now, let's look at the same example I am using to understand roadblock better. Let's look at that same example, okay, to
Say they are
understand
the activators of pullback trades. So just for pullback alone.
exactly. So let's look at roadblocks. Let's look at roadblock example. So here now, okay, within this zone, and we now have this, then before this. Okay, so and we now have price within this range. All right, so same example I'm using. So here we say that we have y minus m plus w minus d plus. And here we have y minus, sorry. So here we have y plus m minus w minus d minus. So um we have protected zone. Then we have unprotected. Then here we have unprotected. So we have unprotected. Hope you are still with me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, look at this. So the same way I drew this, we'll do it again. So let's say we have monthly M minus M plus. Okay, so that is our monthly. And then we have our monthly zone, which is unprotected. Monthly zone, MZ. Okay, Now, here we now have here. So let's say, for example, here now. So this guy right here now, within this zone, okay, this guy using zone. Now, look at this. This can even be, let's say, yearly call. Let's say we have Y minus and we have Y plus, meaning that this I is liquidity, Abby.
Yes, sir.
But the overall zone is not liquidity, isn't it?
It's not liquidity. Yes.
Okay, good. Now, price could do something like this. So let's now say this one here, this guy here is a roadblock. It can be sessional, that is, it can be sessional relationship, it can be daily relationship that does not diverge. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So this guy right here too can be a roadblock. This guy here can be weekly divergence, can be anything. All right. So price will now do something like this. So let's say we have monthly, we have weekly, and then we have this. Then before taking this. Now, what did I just draw? Now, here at this I, we can have M plus and we could have M minus. Here we can have W plus, W plus, and we can have W what? W minus. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, and then let's say we have another roadblock just above here in terms of which correspond to a weekly zone or whatever it is. Now, and this guy here too is a roadblock. Roadblock, you already know what it is. It means areas that do not diverge. This particular roadblock area that we have within those time frame, this roadblock, even though the whole zone is liquidity, this roadblock
Yes.
within can activate
The buy.
the weekly pullback. Are you with me? Especially if the zone,
Okay.
if that area, if that zone is clean on weekly time frame. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it can activate the weekly pullback, pull back into another roadblock, sell aggressively to raid the zone. Because this is the unprotected low. This is the draw on liquidity. Then before price accumulate to come and take the yearly divergence. Now, within the yearly divergence itself that we have here, you will see that we still have another roadblock. A low, a
Yes.
high, a low. That one can activate. Do you know why this one, even though this high is liquidity? Are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Even though this high is liquidity, price can ignore this, use the roadblock to actually what? To actually sell all the way down here. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes, sir.
So
I
actually sell
understand.
all the way down here, even though this is liquidity. To actually sell all the way down
Because
here. Why is that? Because the whole
because
zone
that
is
eye is
protected.
protected.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Even
that
as
gives
liquidity.
it, exactly. So that gives it the validity to make it covered. So
Yes.
that zone is covered in power to come out because the major thing, the major money, where the money is this low. This is where we have the money. Okay. So until price creates that, until price actually take that. Now, another scenario that can happen is that We could even have, if there is this thing, let's say this is not a full mitigation, we could even have something like this. Since this is a yearly involvement, that is price, it is yearly divergence that is starting. So price might want to take yearly divergence here,
Liquidity.
liquidity here. So what price might do,
Yes.
price can come, take out this monthly liquidity, use
Does
the
the pullback
roadblock. If
first.
that roadblock is a monthly zone, a clean monthly zone, maybe a rally, then it is now a
Mm.
base and a rally. You know,
Hmm.
that base area does not involve this low, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
That base area from the monthly zone is just this range. And that range is not liquidity. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes, sir.
So price can fully diverge in that case because it is a monthly zone. It is a rally base. But if it is a drop and everything here is a base, don't buy it there. Like, don't buy to target that weekly something there. This idea. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So, I get you.
Huh?
Yes, 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 sir.
So this is a rally. If this is a base on that monthly zone, then price now did a monthly absorption, a monthly divergence here. Price can go to take that yearly what? Yearly liquidity. Still protecting what?
Yes. The high. Yes.
Still protecting this high and then sell aggressively back here. Please, hope you get it.
I understand.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
So that is what? That is a case of roadblock between liquidity. So when you have a liquidity zone, the question is, what covered that zone?
Which is
Is it
protected first of
protected?
all.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if it is protected, then you can find a roadblock between it. The roadblock between it can
Or a
be a
pullback.
sessional divergence. Do you
Mm.
understand now? So it can be a
Yes,
sessional
sir.
divergence. It can be anything. For example, as price is selling down here, right? Let me delete everything. So for example, even let's say this sell, for example, it can be a daily divergence. And here, price will just find a certain roadblock within daily supply zone between this present trend to continue. Because what price is seeking is this low. So all those available liquidity you see within this range will only be aggressively come back to be raided after price is done with the what? With the draw on liquidity.
Understand. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I believe this answer all your question. Now let's do more practical. Let's do practical examples. So I'm more interested in EU. I'm more interested in EU. Um, so let's go to a monthly zone. So based on what I just explained now, what do you think we want to check now? We want to check the interaction that happened here before this pullback, Abby. Eh? Hello? Hello? Has your network started nonsense again? Hello? Hello?
Mhm.
So now that we know our unprotected load due to absorption here that is not full, and we now know that this is protected. So we know that we are bearish, and we know that this zone drop base rally. This zone is liquid what? Liquidity.
Liquidity.
Even though it is a monthly what? A monthly
Monthly zone.
zone. Please, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this zone right there for now generally is liquidity. But does that mean that roadblocks within that zone cannot sponsor price? Of course, the roadblock can sponsor price. And that is what we want to check now. All right. Remember the two cases that I drew earlier. So let's have this range now. So what we're interested in is this particular range. This particular range now. This range here, what is the highest volume hour of what is calling price there? So the highest volume hour of what is calling price within that range, because what is calling price is edging. It simply means that a buy order has been placed here since, even though price is selling. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here we have August, M minus W minus, same year. This is August to that, the August 3rd. And this is August 14th, same August, Abby.
Yes.
So which means we are checking for what? Weekly divergence, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sir.
So W plus, but this one is W what?
W minus W plus.
But this is W what?
That's W minus and W plus. So there is divergence there already.
There is divergence, meaning that this I is available as what?
Liquidity.
As liquidity. I hope you are getting it. Same way for
Yes,
these
sir.
two, when this I was available as liquidity, for this was a weekly zone. But that zone is liquidity. Do you want me to confirm that for you? Let's confirm it. Like this weekly zone, you'll be wondering that why the price has to go all the way down to that place. No wala. Let's confirm. You will see the weekly zone it is weekly zone. I've checked it before. That particular area, you can see it is a weekly zone. Can you see? In fact, it has. Can you see it has imbalance? As an
Okay.
SMC trader, do you know this is a good zone to continue buy order flow? Do you know?
Mm.
Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, I know.
Like it is a clean drop base rally, a very clean one.
Yes.
But let us see. Let us see. Let us see what we have there. Why didn't
It
that
shall be
trigger
available
order? Yes, why didn't it trigger
based on internal.
yeah, exactly. So let's check its
The
passive.
weekly divergence.
Exactly. So let's check its passive. Its passive, we have April 23. So M minus W minus, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's check its aggressor. M what?
M minus W minus
No, sir.
and D plus.
What
Now
is the
it's
aggressor?
M plus. Aggressor now is M plus W plus.
But what is the
It
passive?
diverges. M minus W minus.
Do you get it now?
Yes.
So that zone is liquidity. Please, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So let me go to weekly time frame and play the tool. Okay, let me make it faster. 10. So that zone is liquidity. In fact, that is part of what someone that is looking at immediate trend. That is part of the reason why the person will sell here. Because this is the weekly supply to activate the sell here. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
understand what I mean? This is
Yes.
drop
Yes.
base drop.
Based
Exactly.
as a
So this
weekly
is the
zone
weekly
to that
supply.
divergence.
Exactly. To even
Yes.
activate the sell towards this low. But if you did
Yes.
not check, that's why I always write. That's why I even re-edited our trading plan and I put there. Check where is price coming from. Very important. Where is price going to? So where is price coming from is what will determine where price is going to. And will now be what will determine what you would do. Please, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's it. So even though that zone is clean and we have been bullish from here, like 100%, we know that we are bullish here. We are bullish here. Do you
It's on
know
an old price.
this particular high? Do you know that last year we saw it as being bullish for a buy? Do you remember this high? Even though we use FBOS model,
Right again.
that it was a certain incomplete target or something.
Mm.
If you remember,
No, I can't remember again.
you can't remember. We were waiting for it, but we did not have all this understanding then, though. We waited for we just knew that price will come here. It was even the one I used to later predict a buy to this. The first time I got to Twitter, the swing buy here, this swing buy was the first thing I gave on Euro USD. Swing buy to this target, and I gave them this exact target. I even gave it on my Instagram live then. It was the first thing that I gave that I counted was it 12 candle or something like that. Yeah, I use HPO theory confluence. So Wilson, oh,
Hello?
yeah. Sorry, I was talking to. So are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So until price now found what? A weekly zone, which is
Yes,
not
that
what?
is not
Which is not what,
available,
please? Which is not
which is not
liquidity.
available as liquidity.
Exactly. And when we check, you will see that that weekly zone will be this. This is a this is a rally, a base, and then rallies. So this guy here, I'm certain will not be available. Let's check. I want this to be very practical. Let's check. Let's check that base. That base shouldn't be available as liquidity. I mean this base that price used. this base here. Do you get it?
Yes.
You know, I'm still on weekly time frame. So I pick it from here. This is a rally, a base, and then rallies. Do you understand?
Yes.
So we want
Yes,
to
sir.
check that base, if it is available liquidity or not. So for that base, the passive is okay, it flipped to W plus. Okay, and that was on Monday. And this is what's this one? Tuesday of another week, I guess. 13th of December, 5th of December, 2022, 13th of December. So wait to this is what W minus, wait, let me verify that because it's showing that it diverged, which means price ought not to have used it. Okay, this is an indecision candle. Or is it? No, it is not now.
It's not.
It is not.
This is the low.
Eh?
I say it's not. It's just the low.
It's not. Price clear the low first. I'm coming. I must. We'll have to track it. Okay. So price clear the low first because the indicator does mistake at times. So that's understandable. So price clear the low first. And that is W minus. Okay. So price clear the low. It cleared the high. It met the target. It's flipped to bias. Yes, this is correct then. W plus. I hope it is the same month. Uh, M
December.
M plus Abi is the same
Yes.
month.
M plus W plus.
Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this is another week. Okay, this is where the issue is. This is where we have that indecision candle actually. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Like this is a candle that's actually
You
pop up first, but it's wrote W
feel like
minus.
equal on the eye.
And but it's gapped up. I know what to do. I will use 15 minutes. I know what to do. Don't worry. I will get the exact coordinate of that place. Maybe that one is W plus, Abi. There's a
Yes,
way to
sir.
use
W.
15 minutes, but not by counting candles. It's by looking at it in waveform. 1.5 wave cycle is what will equal to the signal where 1 hour will start, but not by saying 4 candles on 1 hour. No, it's not by that. That's what I was correcting just last week before weekend in the group. So there is a way to use 15 minutes to align it with what is it called says. On 15 minutes, it is still that candle. Like it is still that form of indecisive candle. It is a spike candle. That's what we call it. It's a spike candle. It is a spike candle. Uh, 5 minutes can reach here. I doubt.
But it's showing W minus. It looks like
Yes, I understand
it's
now, but
equal
it
eye.
doesn't make it correct. Anytime you have a spike candle, there is an issue. You can
No, what
get
I'm
the
saying that it looks like equal eye at the top.
you don't see when it comes to spike candle means that price has flipped inside that candle multiple times. That is
That's why
during
the
this
can that's why
process.
the candle is yellow.
No, that's not why the candle is yellow. The candle is still bullish.
What I'm
Like
saying
that's
is
why
the
the
eye.
candle is like this. Look at this candle. Can you see that this candle is like something that gapped up at the open first and then starts
Yes,
selling?
yes, yes.
Do you mean what? Do you understand? A spy candle is that
Okay.
candle, you know, for every candle. the open of the next candle ought to be the close of the next
Start from
of
the
the previous
close.
candle.
Yes. Previous one. Yes, sir.
So, but this one, when you see all these body candle
There's a
that
gap
gapped
there.
inside this candle, so the signal here, you can't assume it to be correct. So that is the issue. You cannot assume it to be what? To be correct. So that's understandable. I doubt if it will go to 5 minutes. I hope it will not. It went there. It went to 5 minutes. So it's still the same type of candle. 12 a.m. 11:55. When was this? December. That would be 12 a.m. It's still the same type of candle. Well, that's fine. But I'm very sure that zone wouldn't have been available as liquidity. I'm very so much sure of that. That zone wouldn't have been available as liquidity. I mean this zone that price used. Or is it not the one price used? The zone wasn't rated now.
No. So
Uh,
that base there. Clear base.
so I'm very so much certain. Okay. Except if this is not the highest volume OR that is calling price there. Wait, let's see. Let's see, because a new year has actually opened. This is 2023. And okay,
The
it's still
past was
2023 or
2022.
true. And let me check monthly. Let me check monthly OR. So except if, let's say, it is not actually the highest volume OR that was calling price. M plus W minus W minus M plus. This is July. July M plus. This is equal high. This is still July. July. Okay, and this is August. Okay, but it has already been rated. This is M plus. And this is what? Sorry, this is M minus. M minus is what rate is Abby. And that liquidity has been immediately rated. This particular one. This one of M plus M minus, that liquidity has been immediately rated. Yeah, it has been immediately rated. M plus M plus. Did you see where price used? June.
M plus M plus.
And even W plus W plus. It was the same June, July. This was June. M plus. Did you see it?
Mm.
And the July is what?
Still
M
M
plus
plus.
as well. Even W plus. That's why price. You can see that price immediately use that area. Did you see that? Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Uh, so price immediately use that area to what's it called? To quickly clear the monthly liquidity, because that area must have been monthly zone, yet not available as liquidity. And this is that area. Price was basing. Can you see it?
Yes,
And it
sir.
was not available as liquidity. That thing, it must have been weekly. The weekly is the issue. The weekly here is the issue. This guy here, the weekly here is the issue. Let me check. Uh, let me check M6E. Let me check the micro futures. If it's not a spike candle, I mean this guy here. Okay, this was W plus, and this was W minus. Oh, is that same spike candle? In fact, it's now visible here. Can you see it here? That is clear the high, clear the low.
Yes, yes, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Can you see what I'm saying? So it is that candle that's so I'm very sure this true signal must have been W plus. I am very sure. The true signal must have been W plus. Please help me with okay. My charger. Yeah. So the true signal must have been W. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I-
So I'm very sure the can you see it is a spike candle. It is a spike candle. So this is what causes that false signal that we see. That's what caused it. Wait, what's even the lowest low there? Let me go to 1 hour again. Yeah, the lowest low is still this low. So this is the passive, this is the aggressor. So that's what caused that particular uh distance. Okay.
yes, sir.
So back to what we were doing. Let's go to monthly. So here we have established that this is uh unprotected and this is the protected. Unprotected. So that's the unprotected and this is the protected. Wait, this is M6E, Abby. Sorry,
Yes,
I want
yes.
to sorry, I want to quickly use 15. I want to quickly use 15, I want to check 15 minutes on that MCC since that one shows us that it's clear the high, clear the low. I just want to confirm one more time that particular area. That particular area. Uh, I can't see that area again. Where we have the weekly open. I hope you have enough time, Sha. Eh?
Yes, yes, I'm here. Yes, sir,
Because
I'm here.
personally, I want this to be very detailed. W plus. So that 15 minutes. Um, ah, where is the new week open now? Okay, it is here. is rho W minus W minus. It's still that same spike candle. I don't know. Okay, I remember what they coded for it. Don't worry, I understand what is happening now. What they coded, I told them anytime there is indecision candle, that they should just start the story from the next candle.
Yes. For the next one.
Eh?
Yeah, I remember what you said about that type of
So,
candle.
but I told you guys that I have not extensively
Not tested
tested
it.
that,
Yes.
and that it is not a fact. Please, so, because I always try to be careful with my words. Students can be so funny. Students can be so funny. So I always try to ensure that a minute. Sorry. Okay. So I always try to be very careful with my words. See this one, and this one even surely, this one show clearly that price gap up first. Did you see this?
After the close of the buy.
Yes, now see, this was the closing candle. Can you see that price starts right above the closing candle
Yes.
before coming? So that because there is no way that range is not available. If it is available, price would have rated it.
Price will ready to
It
another.
would have rated it. Yes, sir. It would have used the lower something to. So that's the thing. So let me go back to 6E. Okay. Monthly neutral. Okay. So so now we already established the fact that this was protected, protected, and we have the unprotected guy here because of the incomplete absorption here at these lows. So we have unprotected, unprotected. Okay, good, interesting. Unprotected, and then we have this. So the liquidity this was seeking, the highest volume OR this was seeking, we know that it is this, Abby,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
So that
Weekly.
divergence there.
That
Yes.
was the weekly divergence. Okay, good, interesting. And you can see after the first raid of that major liquidity, that was when we even first had the first pullback.
Yes,
So
sir.
we will study, I want us to study everything that happened here down to the present price action. That's what I want us to do. So now, after the weekly, okay, now this is a yearly incomplete zone. Then we have weekly. Now, which type of divergence is happening? This is 2023. This is also 2023. So whatever type of absorption that is happening here, firstly, either it is a trend enhancer. Now we can look for
Or
trend
an exhaustion.
enhancer or
Yes.
normal absorption, right? Why?
Because we know the high
Because
is
the
protected.
external is
Yes.
unprotected. Do you understand?
Yes,
So,
sir.
which
Yes,
means
sir.
our trend is bearish. So, because we
Yes.
already know our trend is bearish, so we can look for TA, trend enhancer, or what?
Or exhaustion.
Or
Exhaustion absorption.
or EA. All right. So
Yes, sir.
those are the two things that can come in or made, right? So
Yes, sir.
those are the things that can come in. So majorly, these are I won't even be surprised if we have this. Okay, we did not have it. That's even surprising. That's surprising. I mean between this and this. Okay,
If
maybe
there's
there is
a
no divergence between
oscillator,
them. Eh?
maybe it's not momentum absorption.
Maybe it's not.
I said maybe it's not momentum absorption
Yeah,
because you're
exactly.
looking for
Because
oscillator divergence.
uh, I don't think this I and this, I don't think they diverge. If they diverge, this would have happened. It would have happened.
Oscillator might diverge.
Yeah, so that would have happened. All right. So now we have
But you're on monthly time frame, I don't know. Mm.
uh I'm coming. No, or monthly, weekly, because it is a clear structure. It ought to diverge on
Okay,
all of
okay,
them. Like it is a clear
okay,
pullback, even on monthly. Do you get?
okay.
All right.
Yes,
So we
sure.
have protected, we have unprotected, meaning that this is our target. No matter what happened here, we know that we are bearish and that this high shouldn't be rated. So we have established that. So let's go to weekly. Now, the type of absorption that is happening here, no matter what, is monthly. This was July, and this was December of the same year. So no matter the type of absorption that starts from here, let's say this I, is monthly. Either it is TA, it is EA, or it is MA. It is what?
Yes, sir.
It's monthly.
Monthly.
So if it is monthly, then basically we start from monthly zone. All right. So our monthly zone, this is a rally, this is a base, and then drop, Abby. This candle is the
Yes, sir.
rally candle. Huh?
Yes, sir.
This is our
The
base, and
candle.
then this is our drop. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So that is our zone. Then inside our zone, we've already picked this first liquidity, Abby.
Yes, sir. There must be a resistance.
The next thing is to refine the zone above the liquidity. So we go to weekly
Mm.
zone. So for our weekly zone, weekly, this is not clear. This is a huge candle, but one thing is clear here. For weekly, at least, we have this we
Week
have
to week.
this drop week to week base, Abby,
Yes, week to week. Yes.
within our zone, right? So let's go to
Do have one question concerning this week to week base, especially for gap candles.
okay. What about it? Like if it's the week to week gap, Abby,
Yes, yes.
and you still
Is
mark
it still
everything now.
considered?
You mark, yes, it's still a week to week. It's still a
Okay,
week to week. Okay.
okay. Okay.
So so this is our available weekly liquidity. And we will come and see what was calling price here that made this to do it. So when we come to daily zone within that range, the monthly zone started from somewhere around there. So within that particular range, when we came to daily zone, what do we notice? We saw this fresh, unmitigated week to week daily zone. Abby?
Above, yes.
So we saw that. Uh, we saw that. And we saw this one also, but it has been mitigated. Price, in fact, fully came into it. But let's even check. It's not just about seeing the freshly zone. The question is, what transpired in this absorption? That is now we want to know this guy here, between this guy and this, which is protected, which is what?
Unprotected
Unprotected. For us
as
to
well.
know if our refinement will be tapped. So we want to know which is protected here, which is not protected here. Okay. So we want to first know the
Okay.
type of thing that happened here. That is the first thing we want to know. Um, so which is protected, which is not protected. Oof.
So I
Okay,
have to first of all know the type of absorption that is
exactly.
going on now.
Exactly. So, which is protected,
Now
which is
this is internal from our major trade now. Still do the same thing again.
price is fractal, of course. Price is
Yes.
fractal. Why this seems stressful is because price is what's it called? Why this seems stressful?
No, it's not stressful because
Yeah,
this type of
exactly. Because
analysis is long term.
eh, eh. So
So
this
if I'm
type
done
of
with something
analysis
like
you
this
want
now,
to
I
do
can
over the
follow the
weekend.
trend.
So
Yes.
you want to do
Then
it
I can
over the
follow the
weekend,
trend.
keep that chart somewhere
Yes.
so that you can know the ideal thing you are doing. You know that you are bearish for the next week until so low is taken.
Yes.
Do you
So
understand?
even if I'm doing intraday self, I know my direction already
Now you get it.
to trade towards.
So that's the thing. So it is not. So we want to know if this is unprotected and if this is protected. So here we have here right here the aggressor. Let me just check the aggressor first since the indicator reached there first. So for the aggressor first, we have M plus W plus Abi.
Yes, so
And for the passive now, for the passive, wait, I need to write all the coordinates of the aggressor.
M plus W plus D plus no.
M plus W plus D plus. Okay, everything plus
D
plus plus.
plus.
Okay,
Yes.
so for the passive, we need to check down to where price got to. It's still D plus. It's still D plus, Abi.
Yes, so
So that
to
it
the
won't be
highest
like
high.
maybe, so that it won't be like maybe what was missing has been given. Sure, you get.
Yes, so
So we know that M plus W plus D plus. So let's check the passive side of things. Let's check the passive side of things. Here we have M minus. Can you see that?
yes, so
W what? W plus D
plus
what? D plus. W and daily
D
are mean
plus.
what?
I'm
What are they
missing.
doing? They are missing.
Yeah,
But
I'm missing.
absorption has started.
This yes for monthly. This is my issue with this indicator now. Like looking for this passive now, we did not even check if maybe the months had indecision or something like that.
Okay, like for us to
To
confirm,
cross
so
check,
that it won't be like
yes,
when it is true.
they
That
indicate.
is when we do not check. But when it is false, we want
No,
to check.
I'm saying because of live now, like live trading now. If I'm doing live
And
analysis,
see,
I'll have to confirm.
most times it is correct. And those times that it is not correct, most likely it will be indecision. And there is nothing the
Because
indicator can
the
do. And
major
that is
thing
why,
about HRS is if I now get one coordinate wrong, maybe due to an indicator, it will still affect my current price or current trade
exactly,
because I will not be looking
affect
for
it.
what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most time I don't trust the indicator signal. That's what I'm saying is giving me false signal or something.
Okay. It's fine. Now let's check the weekly. Maybe it wrote W plus Abi. Let's check the weekly.
Yes,
Now the weekly here is indecision, but according to the algorithm, it starts from the low. Even if the algorithm is not correct, let's take the open. You know, it's saying that it is W minus Abi.
yes. No,
If
W
you
plus.
say wait, if you say it is W minus, like clear the low, all right,
Yes.
and then clear
Clear
the
the eye.
high, okay,
They
then
still
met the
flip.
target. Eh?
Either way it goes. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Now, if we say that it read the high first, which seems like what happened,
Mm.
Abi,
Yes, then it still
it's read
completed
the
the
high
target
first.
levels.
It's
I
read the
understand.
high, clear the low. It is still W plus.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're
Now
doing.
let me confirm the monthly. Let me confirm the monthly. This is August 3rd. Monthly, I think it's somewhere around there. The monthly is clean. Nothing is wrong with the monthly. Can you see it?
Yes.
It's obviously cleared the high first. It's cleared the high. It cleared the low. It made the
Very
target and
low
then it flipped.
and flip to negative. Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, sir.
So nothing's wrong with the monthly. So we have confirmed both monthly and weekly, and we have seen that. So which means that that high is unprotected. Does that make
Unprotected.
sense?
Yes. Yes. Because the absorption is not yet complete.
Exactly. Thank you. Now you're following. So this high is unprotected. Unprotected. There can only be one unprotected. Automatically, the low, whatever now happen at the low, either MA or EA or whatever, automatically the low is protected. Please, do you
Protected.
get it?
Yes, sir.
So, do you know why I had to check this? I had to check this so that it won't be like, but maybe this is also a valid weekly zone. Drop week to week base and then drop. Why didn't price keep selling? We have both used our eyes to see that price gave us the information that this push cannot continue here yet. Why? Because it is what?
It cannot go and read
It's
the
not
low
complete.
because it's not yet complete.
You
So
can see
it's
that it gave us
unprotected.
that
Yes.
information, right?
Yes, sir.
So that you will know. So don't think so. So that information it gave us is what will now make us know that okay, I am buying. It is reading this, and I am looking at the what upper refined what
Upper
refined
right. Okay.
zone.
Yes. And the
That is what
sell,
I'm looking at.
whatever sell that is going on, has still not started yet to read
Do
the
you get it
external.
now?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir. So I'm still
Exactly.
bullish.
So
Very bullish.
we know that externally we are unprotected, but the
Yes.
absorption that will lead us externally still has to be complete. Either it is TA, we don't care.
Price.
Either it is EA, we don't care. That either it is
Mm,
trend answer, an exhaustion absorption, or a momentum absorption. We really don't care. But the question is, before we start aggressively targeting this low, as we know that yes, this low is to be targeted, we need to still be sure that is he ready.
that eye is protected. Yes.
I hope that makes sense to you. All right.
Yes.
So
And still,
now
we know that we cannot reach that overall eye as well,
you
no
said
matter how deep it's going. I said, still, we know that we cannot reach that overall eye, no matter how deep the bar is
exactly it's
going.
going. So let's now see here. So we go back. This is a deep class. Though. I think I need to send it to others as well. This is a very deep class. So this is protected. This is unprotected. So once we establish that that is unprotected, and that is a weekly zone now, inside a monthly zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is a weekly zone that probably is not available as liquidity or whatnot. So the question now is, what is calling price within this range for the pullback before price finally go to the final destination? So let's check that.
So that is when now this low, that is liquidity now, there will not be a roadblock to sponsor it back up.
You said?
I said that is when now this low, that is liquidity now, if maybe what we have is coming back to this low to look for the zone, there will not be a roadblock now inside this zone to sponsor a
Exactly.
buy back up.
So because we know that we are not coming here yet, isn't it? So
Yes, yes,
as
yes, sir.
regard for the relationship between this high and this low is protected, this is unprotected.
Yes, yes.
But for the relationship between this high and this low, this is what? Protected. This is on what?
Protected,
Unprotected.
protected.
Now you get it. So that is the thing. So all we need to know now is what is calling price within this
Where
range.
is,
Exactly. Or
yes,
where is the roadblock?
the
And
roadblock, yes, sir.
help us. So that is what we are checking. So we are checking for major roadblock within that particular range. And that even depends on even maybe along the way, say price will still even engineer maybe liquidity that is not yet taken within this internal or something. So, but that is not our concern now. Let me just check. So within this range, let's first find out. Let's find out. So why didn't price use this range here to buy? All right, what is calling price truly? So let's find out. Here we have M minus, Abi,
Yes, sir.
November 28. And this is December 14. What do
Yeah,
we
man. Yes.
M
U
plus? Can you
plus.
see?
Yes, sir. There's a divergence there.
There is a divergence. It's never so it is never by mistake that price D or do that price do what it do or whatever. It's not ever by mistake. So this monthly guy, this monthly divergence here, remember all of this is still monthly zone. The refinement there is this weekly zone we saw earlier, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That now sponsor that particular move. Now that the weekly refinement slash daily refinement within that zone has now sponsored this particular move down here, it means that this area has been fully meeting what? Eh?
Has been fully mitigated.
It has been mitigated now. It has been mitigated. It has been mitigated. That is true mitigation here now. Because liquidity that is calling price is this low. And now we have the sponsorship within the weekly zone. We have, within the monthly zone, we still have another unmitigated area here. So this guy here can easily sponsor this. But meanwhile, the only reason why this will not come sponsor this, the only reason why it will not rate this and just keep going aggressively is if we now have a road what? A roadblock. Abi,
Yes.
below it. If we now have a roadblock. So now we have already established the fact
Which is
that
that roadblock now is already a zone now within it that is still not available as well.
that is still not available, which will be also be our monthly what? Our monthly zone. It will be
Yes, sir.
monthly zone. Okay, so before I even go to monthly zone, all of this area are actually monthly zone. We have seen it from higher time frame. It was a clean base. I think you noticed that this unprotected low, all of it is a monthly zone. So the next
Yes,
question
sir.
is the range that is not liquidity within that zone. So let us check this range, for example. We have M plus, Abi, October. What do we have here? M minus. Okay, that is
That is
liquidity.
available.
That is available. November. Um, so we have this to be October M plus, November M minus. This low is available, but we need a roadblock. This range here is protected. Hope you know.
Yes, overall,
As
yes.
against this, Abi.
Yes, sir.
So we need to find that zone. We need to find that zone within that range that is not available. So here we have D plus, D plus, and this is what? D minus, Abi.
Yes, sir.
So this low here is liquidity within that zone as well. Within that zone as well. This is liquidity. Let me give it another color. Let's give it color blue. So that is liquidity, and we have locked it up. So now, what about this range? This range here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This particular range here is within the same day. So I don't think this range here is available. Though sessionally we need to check. This was what? 7. This is 8. This range is not available. Do you know how I know it will not be available?
Oh, 7, 8, November.
7 and 8. Can you hear me? That is what is it called? No, 7 and 8
November.
a.m. No, 7 and 8 a.m. This is the same day now. This is the daily open. 7 and
That's what
8
I'm saying.
a.m.
7 and 8,
They diverge against each other. This
and
is
it
the
has
high of
been
7,
collected.
Frankfurt. 8 is 8 is London, Abi.
London. Yes. But
But
I'm saying this is in
that liquidity
November.
has been taken. It's
Yes.
still
But I'm
November,
not
it's still
considering
the
that.
same day. It is still November, it is still the same day. But this range is a base. This is a rally. This is a base. These are rallies. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I know. I did not
I'm
understand.
telling you how I know that this range is not available liquidity, even based on sessional divergence.
How?
Like if you look at it, 1 minute cannot get here, so that is why I
Yes.
won't be going to 1 minute. If you look at it, you will see that this is 7 a.m. high. This is 8 a.m.
Yes.
Can you see that? If you look at
Yes,
it,
sir.
they most likely diverge against each other, but price
Diverge.
took that
Yes.
liquidity immediately. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
And continue. So that liquidity has
But what
been
I'm
taken.
saying now, has the
Yeah.
time not changed because the month we are in?
Okay, the month of November.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now, has the time not changed?
Okay. Yes, 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 yes. That's true.
So it's
That's
8
true.
and
It must
9.
have been 8 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But
So it can still be
we,
available.
we can't really confirm that area. That's the
I
issue.
know
We can't confirm that area. So let's just take it. Let's assume it not to be.
that it's not available
Uh,
sessionally.
let's assume it because any other thing down here, apart from this range, this particular other range, I mean, this one, this is D plus, this is D minus, and this is D plus. Any other thing below this is also liquidity. Oh, sure, this low here is liquidity. And the whole range
So
itself is
when doing refinements now, we are just picking the range that are available, or how are we not going about it when doing this refinement?
I don't understand your question. Why doing refinement within that zone? We are looking for a roadblock. That is the range
Yes,
that is not
that is not available.
liquidity. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So we saw that this one was available. This was D minus, and the passive was D plus. I mean this. So this was available. We mark it. The next range we saw immediately below this is this range.
below.
Do
Yes,
you understand now? Which we
yes, sir.
couldn't confirm. So this is the range
Yes,
that I can assume not to be available. Anything below that, this
yes,
range
because
again, this
below that one too is available as well.
is available. And anything that makes price come to the extreme, this low will be rated because the range itself is available.
Overall, yes, sir.
Exactly. So the only thing that can stop it is a roadblock within the zone. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Okay,
I hope you get
I
it.
understand.
Huh?
I understand this, sir. Yes,
Eh,
yes.
so
This
that is
is
it.
making you have better refinements as well.
So
So
that's
it's
why I
not that
said
I'm looking for liquidity below to be rated now.
no. So this is my roadblock. Do you know why we are not anticipating all of this to be rated, even though they are available? Do you know why we are not anticipating them
Because
to be
the
rated yet?
eye is
Because this
still
is protected
unprotected.
against where?
Yes,
Against this high.
yes, sir.
Do you get it? So
Yes,
when we
yes,
now have the complete thing here, when we now have
yes.
the
Of
full
course, they will be
now,
rated.
but we need to understand that absorption has started here, and it only needs something to
Exactly.
complete it, which is
Yes. Weekly and
weekly
daily.
and daily.
Weekly and
W
daily.
minus
Yes.
and D minus. So even
And D
if it is a
minus.
new month or a new year that gives that, you need to understand that. Do you get it?
That's true. Yes,
Eh,
that's true.
you need to understand that absorption has started.
Because you might
Just
get
like
lost,
the question
especially if it's
I
a new
answered,
year. That's true.
just like the question I answered someone last week, Thursday or so, that he asked that that last week diverge against each other. It is weekly divergence. But when price did not get to weekly zone before selling, and I told him, hope he knew that absorption has started before the new week open between daily,
Which is
and price just push further towards a daily zone, and price use that zone. So you need to understand that. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
So that's it. It's not hard, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I actually like this class. So I will send it to the general group, actually, to the HRC studio
Let's
group,
see.
so that they can you see? See what price use? Can you see it is that range?
Wow, very sharp.
Can you
Mhm.
see it is that range that price used? Did you see that? Eh?
Yes, yes, yes. I can see
Can you
that
see? Price
very
range
clear.
that blue line, which was the liquidity.
Yes,
The blue line was rated and price tapped exactly the black line. Can you see it?
yes, sir.
So now we have our roadblock
That can sponsor it back up again.
that can sponsor it. Look at it. In fact, very good risk to reward. And then we target our buy
It's,
towards that area. Does it make sense?
makes sense. Yes,
Does it make sense? Now, you did not ask me
yes.
one question. We confirmed that this range is available, this one, but we did not confirm this one.
Which one?
Eh?
This one.
Yes, this one, we did not confirm it. Eh? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Now, to confirm this, you need to understand that it is not about price reading available liquidity. I think I've established that. And then absorbing alone. You still need to check, we need to know what's the relationship between this guy. Is this unprotected? Against this, please, are you getting it?
Okay. Yes, I understand you now.
So it is about the protected, as at the moment, the unprotected is the what?
So, which is this
The unprotected is the
diver
what? The
this
unprotected
available
is
liquidity.
the draw on liquidity, is the target. So the question now is this protected? Let's even say, because of course, this area was used to even do a pullback. It simply means that there must have been a certain roadblock within it. Am I
Oh,
making sense?
yes, so it's getting
Please let me know when you are not getting it. Oh.
I said it's getting deeper now. Um,
But you understand.
yes, I'm getting what you're saying now. This low now was the available low calling price.
So we need to check
So
when price
immediately
rate,
there, he has
this
been
was
raided
our
now.
low that was calling price.
Yes,
That target has been met. So the question now is, okay, what happened at that low? We have M plus W plus Abi.
yes, sir.
And what is the aggressor? M plus W what? W minus. Do you
Okay,
understand? So
yes, sir.
either it is trend the answer or it is normal exhaustion absorption. It means that weekly is what?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Weekly is missing.
Weekly is missing. So if weekly is
Yes, sir.
missing, what is this
So
telling
this
you?
low now is
Is unpro what?
unprotected.
Is
Protected.
unprotected. Are you getting it? So this guy here might not even be available as liquidity initially because price surely find a roadblock. So because it is not available, but The absorption that happened here gives birth to unprotected. Therefore,
Yeah, that's
because
why
this has a
price it
roadblock,
went
its own roadblock, what do you think the roadblock would do?
was
It will
able to
sponsor
sponsor
a
a
certain
pullback.
internal divergence.
Yes, yes,
And then absorption after that divergence. Hope it makes sense.
yes,
Eh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you don't want
Okay,
to be
okay,
doing
sir.
analysis from this thing and just think that, okay, this and that. So let's go and check. Let's even check. What did it take? Which liquidity
It's
was it
what's falling
seeking?
price.
Exactly. What's calling
And
price?
after the rate of that liquidity now, you still have to check.
Exactly. It's a fractal nature of price. Okay.
Yes,
So here
yes,
we have anybody watching this should know that you don't have to do all of this. This is a back testing session. It's all about the major areas you want to trade is what you have to deal with. Just 3 steps. Do you understand?
yes. Just check your major range then.
For example, let's say I want to trade
Like the
here. For example, let's say I want to trade here. My own is to know, is this unprotected? If it is unprotected, then I know that this is protected against it at every point in time. That means I don't need to know this. Do you understand?
mm,
I don't need to
mm,
know this. I don't need to know this. I don't need to know this. I don't need to know any other thing. Let's say this is where I meet price and I saw price reading this low. All I know is that weekly is missing, which means that unprotected is my target, is my draw on liquidity. That is,
yes,
I am bearish.
yes, yes. You're
So
bearish.
at every point in time, so if this is, it's all about the swing high, which is this, and the swing low here. So if when I saw that price rate this low as an inducement, do you understand me now?
Yes,
When I saw that price rate this low as an inducement, and I now saw that by my coordinates, I saw that this is unprotected. Automatically, this eye is protected for me because only one
yes,
of
sir.
them can either be protected or unprotected. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
it's
So
not
you're
like,
already
oh,
bearish
I now
for this
necessarily need
range.
to check this old data. I need to check this one. Something is too complicated.
I
No,
understand. I
all you
understand.
are dealing with is the swing low that is just established and the swing
Mm.
high. Check which of them. Once you even check one of them, once you check the immediate one, you check the
Automatically the
immediate
other
one
one.
first. Exactly. You check the immediate one. That's how you will not be trapped inside the fractal nature. You will check the most recent one. The most
Which
recent
is
one is what you want to check,
the
which
immediate
is this low.
passive and aggressor to know.
Exactly. So the immediate one is the low. That is between this high and this low. Which one is most recently formed? The low, Abby.
Yes, the low.
So that is what I want to check first. That's what I want to check first. So if this is unprotected, automatically, even on a broader view, if this is unprotected, automatically this is protected against this.
Yes, sir.
Does it make sense? So after I
Yes,
now
sir.
know that, the next thing is now, okay, what is calling what? What is calling price internally?
Price.
That is, that can even help me to what? To participate in this buy. So what is
Yes.
calling price? When I now know what is calling price, okay, so when I now know what is calling price, I now look for absorption after that is taken. And then I sell because this is unprotected. This is my draw on liquidity.
On liquidity. Yes, sir.
All right. I hope that makes sense. So let's have that. Let's have that.
Clear
Um,
now.
yes, very, very clear. It's not that hard. So let's see. So here now we already have unprotected. So let's see. What is
Yes, sir.
calling price here? We have W plus. This was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, it's the same week. So we have D minus. Okay. And we also have D minus. I mean, this is same week. This one here is same week. Okay. We have D minus and we have D minus. Okay. And the D minus is clean, I guess. Okay, price clear the high. It cleared the low. No. Okay, no, the passive, Abi. Yes, the passive,
Yes,
we
sir.
have D minus. Let me see. Yes, price cleared the low. Price cleared the low. The candle that follows is an indecision candle. Just like the example I was giving that guy. I need to confirm it. So, do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand you.
This is exactly what I was correcting that guy on the just last week. 15 minutes. There is a way to check to use 15 minutes, 1.5 wave cycle. Okay, on 15 minutes, price cleared the low. It cleared the high. All right. And it meets it made the target here. 1.5 cycle is not, one cycle is not even complete. So 15 minutes cannot be used to decide for 1 hour in that case. Okay, we'll look at more passive. Sorry, let me go to the daily. I want to play so that we can quickly, the candle can quickly. Okay. So within that range, let's just generally check what is calling price. We already know why price cannot use this demand because it was available as liquidity. Abi now.
Yes, sir.
Let me even check, is this range available or not? Let's confirm so that it won't be like, oh, we just skipped it. I mean, that particular range, why would price still respect it? So I won't be like, oh, it's just like we are assuming. So we have W minus, W minus. This is Tuesday of another week. This was Friday of previous week. Can you see the W minus, W minus? Can you see that it is not available as liquidity?
It's not available. Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's not available.
I just need to confirm that for you so that it won't be like, so that everything I'm saying can make sense. I know be like, oh, I just want to jump
Right,
that.
so it was able to sponsor people back.
So that's why it was able to sponsor that move. So if not that, the low rated within it gives an unprotected low. If not, it would have been what would sponsor price higher self. Sure you get. Huh?
Yes, because if the absorption was complete.
So, what are key things you have taken home here? The one first key thing to take home here is that always mark within your range, always mark what is calling price and your roadblocks. Your
Yes,
roadblocks,
sir.
they are your AOI. Any range,
Yes,
any range, first mark them before you even go to monthly zone to check or weekly zone to start refinement or even if you start from weekly zone because it is a weekly absorption or something, still it is good to now within that zone. After you have marked your zone, within that zone, you will now note the roadblocks. Is that understood? Down to
yes,
sessional
sir.
divergence. So those roadblocks is what price will use for the area that you want price to go. So that is the thing. So you can see that range
Those are
is
the true imbalance you're talking about.
exactly. In fact, you can see that that range is so powerful that it was the one that even sponsored this first buy move, Abi. This
Yes,
range
sir.
for you to know it is not available liquidity. It was the one that pushed this, and price still that and it pushing this already even show mitigation. So, but price still even use it But in that case, there was no full absorption. If there was full absorption, it would have been the one price we still use to push higher again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So that is protected and unprotected areas for you. So the next thing we want to check what is calling price within that range. We already validate this buy. Abi now, you already understand this particular buy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the area that was picked. So the
Very
next
well.
thing is exactly. So we just want to check available liquidity within this range. Let me pause
So
it.
to see for that sell,
Uh, that is to now know even what happened after that for that particular sell. So let's check the
yes,
passive here.
to see that sell, so that to know the refinement
The passive
on
here is
how
the
to go about
refinement.
it.
This is February 1, M minus W minus. It is still February. Oh, February 2, D minus. This is W plus. Can you see that?
And the same month.
Yes, the
So
same one.
weekly has diverged though.
In fact, it's the same week, but the week flipped here to W plus. Can you see it? Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, 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 sir.
So this is what was calling price first. This is weekly divergence. Let me remove all these other ones. So here we have this to be calling price. And this one, we've seen that it is not calling price. That is calling price, but it has already been mitigated. Areas here have been mitigated. That's what price used for this. So here now, okay, this is what is calling price majorly. Okay, so the type of absorption that even now happened above here will determine the zone. So let's first know which type of absorption. It must have been monthly absorption. So that high is calling price. So the next thing is what?
Mm. Passive and
That
aggressive.
high to be taken, Abi.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes,
Eh,
sir. Yes, sir.
eh. So that high has been taken. So the next thing after that high has been taken is we want to go to what is it called? We want to know the type of absorption. This was February, and this is what? March, Abi.
Yes, so to be monthly. If
So we start from monthly refinement of zone to sponsor our to target our unprotected low. So we start from monthly. So on our monthly time frame, okay, you can see this high is the available liquidity, Abi. So on our monthly time frame, the whole of this candle is a base, isn't it? This is a rally. This is still basing, Abi now. Eh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean this candle here. Hope you understand, please.
I understand what you're saying. Though
So
we have to like, is it not the week we're supposed to use
and we
to mark
will
like the
start
highest high?
refining now. We'll go lower. Our refinement starts from above our liquidity. This is our liquidity, this blue line. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Now, what
So
I'm saying
let's
is if I'm marking is the rejection above that candle there. That would,
so our weekly now. So what is our weekly? Our weekly, we have a drop, a base, Abi, and then we
so,
have these multiple drops after. Abi now.
yes, sir.
So this is our weekly zone above the liquidity. This right here.
Why did you not pick the eye from the monthly?
Eh?
I did not understand. Why you not pick the eye from the monthly? Like that rejection at the eye of the monthly.
This one,
Yes,
no, this is not this thing, no. The whole of monthly is this. See, this is an indecision candle having a base at the low, having a base at the high. I understand what you are saying. Had it been that you have something like this, a full body candle, eh?
yes, sir.
Which is that is a decisive candle, and you now have wick on top of it
Yes, sir.
before you now have a drop. A full body candle like this is a body candle that the body is more than the 70%. So that is when you will be looking into this week here that you are talking about. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, sir.
In this case, the whole of this is the base. See now, this is a rally. All of this is a base. All of this is a base. So price is still basing.
Yeah,
Even
that's true.
this one, even though this is a decisive candle, it is still a base.
Yeah, that looks like a drop, but it's
It's
still
not a
contained
drop.
inside.
It's not a drop because its body is not bigger than the rally. This is the rally.
Yes, yes, yes,
All
yes,
of
yes.
these are still bases. It is only a drop when the body engulf the
As
body of
engulf.
the rally.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. So all of these are basin area. So
So
all of that area is monthly zone. Oh. All of that area is monthly zone. So here we have a drop, a base, and all of these are drops as well. Abi now, same body candle that follow each
yes, sir.
other. So
Yes, sir.
summation of all this body is bigger than this other body that we have here. So that's valid. So this is our base weekly supply. This is our liquidity. So this is our weekly supply zone. So inside the weekly, that is the weekly that is found within our monthly. So we go to daily. So inside our daily, what can you see on our daily? So we can see a rally candle. Can you see this candle?
First,
Eh?
first of all, I have to check if yes, I saw that. There's
So
rally
this
base and drop.
rally,
Engulfing the rally.
base, and drop. So we will now mark
Yes.
the base. So this is our,
Well,
so
overall, we want to check if this our zone is available now.
this eye,
Yes.
I thought we have checked that, haven't we?
Let's check that due to internal. It was
Eh?
only the liquidity. I think it was only the liquidity we checked now.
Okay, and even if we check, we still need to check the roadblock within here. Even if this whole zone is available, if it has a
Yes.
roadblock here, it will sponsor it. Hope you know.
It will still sponsor price.
So the first thing is to refine. Now we have refined. So let's say we stop our refinement at daily. So now we want to check if it is available as liquidity, if the whole area is available as liquidity. Let us check. Let's check now.
But
It
you
is
say
not even
even if it's
available. We have checked
available,
earlier now. Eh?
you say even if it's available, it will still sponsor price.
No, even if it is available, if it has a roadblock, that roadblock will
Roadblock
now be what?
inside.
Let's say the roadblock is just this on lower time frame. Maybe a
Yes,
sessional
sir.
overlap, a daily overlap. Let's say it's just this. This will be your AOI.
Yes, sir.
You will not expect price to come to the extreme. If price comes to the extreme, price will rate that high. Do you understand what I mean now?
Yes, sir.
So that's a roadblock. So 1 hour time frame. So here now we have uh what is our okay, the whole
Passive.
passive itself. So the whole passive itself is M plus W plus January 5. That will most likely be the same month but different week. W plus and
W plus and D minus.
W plus D minus. So what's the passive? W minus, I
W
mean.
minus. Yes, W minus D
Okay.
minus. So
Okay.
it's
So which
already
means it's
available.
available.
So it's
So
our
now
roadblock.
we now need our road what?
Roadblock.
Our
Roadblock.
roadblock within that zone. We need our roadblock within the zone. Um, So we have this range here as number one. We need a roadblock within that zone. We need a range. Okay, let's check this range. Here we have D minus. Okay, price clear the low, high clear the low, made the target, and flipped. We have D minus. And for this one, we have, though this is a spike candle, so we have D plus. Okay, is D minus actually. D is D minus, Abby.
Yes, sir.
And our passive is what rate is low is also D minus. All right, price clear below
Yes.
this low clearly with
Yes.
wicks
So
above. So that is
that's
D
a
minus.
roadblock
All
already.
right, so this will be our road block number one.
Yeah, range.
Yes, this range. So this will be our road block. So which means that we do not expect price to even come to the extreme. This will be our AOI.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense now.
So
Huh?
refining this further will now be how? Through basis or what?
Okay, refining this further.
Yes, will it be true basis?
True what?
I say, will it be true basis? Or how will
I
we go
don't think
about
it
that?
is
Still looking for a
smart
roadblock.
to refine this further. I don't think so. I don't think it's smart to refine this further. The only thing you want to do now is you can just wait for confirmation.
After price tap into it.
Exactly. Because price can tap into this and aggressively start falling. Do you understand?
But at the same time, you can wait for confirmation. It will still come back deep
Eh?
inside again. I said at the same time, you can wait for confirmation. It will still pull back deeper inside again.
Or if you have liquidity within that same roadblock. Do you understand?
Okay, yeah,
So
that can be
let's
used.
see. Here we have same week, we have D minus. Uh, throughout the same day, still the same thing, D minus. Even this one, this passive and this aggressor is still D minus as well. I read it. Do you understand?
So why can we not use these other ones
We should
now as the
use this one,
roadblock?
Abi, and that's what I'm now thinking
Like, is
now.
it not possible?
It's possible, but what if price did not tap your AOI?
No,
What if
no, I'm
price
not
did not
saying
tap it?
like what I'm saying now is issue of the stop loss.
Yes,
Can you
I
raise
get.
this roadblock?
Yes, this can be your refinement. And let's validate it on 8 hour, please. If it's, that is an 8 hour zone. Yes, that is an 8 hour zone. Can you see? A
Okay, we can use
drop,
that conflex as well.
a base, and a drop. In fact, on our 8 hour, I can shift like this. Since this is my base and I know it is not available liquidity. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I can
So
now
what
shift.
we did now is basically roadblock inside roadblock.
Yes, exactly. So roadblock is like zone.
Yes,
So
itself.
valid zone inside either a
Valid
non-valid
zone.
zone or a valid zone.
Yes, yes.
So that's it.
But the
So
trick
let's
is it
see.
has to be a valid range.
Exactly. So
Then maybe
the
if
first
there's
thing is you
liquidity,
need
can
to know the type of absorption. If the absorption is monthly, you need to first go to monthly zone before you refine.
to go and
When you
pick.
now refine to, let's say, daily or something, you can now start picking
Mm,
roadblock.
okay.
Uh-huh. So I hope that makes sense. So here
Yes,
now,
sir.
hey, I hope I'm recording because
Yes, 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 you're recording.
I'm not sure I can teach anybody this again. They will be sending the video. Wait.
Mm.
It's true now. I can't teach anybody this.
Yes.
It's very slow. So which means now this is where we are selling from. We are selling here, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah,
Back to the
so that is
low.
a good RR now. We have been tapped in. Where is back to our unprotected low, Abby?
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Can you see that guy was rated a little? So
Yes,
if you are
and
refining that
find out.
much, always, once you refine that much, always use 33% rule. You know, the last roadblock we picked was this, Abby.
Yeah.
Eh? The last roadblock we actually
Yes,
picked
yes, sir.
was no, the last roadblock we picked was the whole of this. Oh, we are even the one that made mistake. It wasn't rated.
You were the one that refined to
Yes,
eight
I refined it
hour.
on 8 hour. So that's it. So it wasn't rated. Yes. So that's it. So let me delete this. Let me delete this guy. Good. Can you see? Target met rather. Can you see that? And it was not rated.
Yes, sir.
Do you love this?
Yes, it's looking good.
Exactly. So now you get it. So here now, we can now have our trade from the zone back to the target. Okay. So we know
Yes, sir.
that even these were diverging, M minus and all. What was missing there?
And it was
Eh?
think weekly and daily.
Weekly and daily. Abi, can you
Yes, so
see?
it gave
It was W plus. Can you see it was the week that gave us W minus that price started?
yes, yes, sir.
It was W plus W plus. Can you see W minus now? Eh?
Mm. W
Eh,
minus D minus.
D minus. I think daily was D plus, Abi. Or D
Yes,
minus
W
too.
plus D plus.
So that is the thing. You can see, in fact, daily has been given. I think it was D minus. Can you see the day inside that week? D plus.
Yes, sir.
Can you see how crazy this is? This was the passive year was, let me check it for you again so that you can remember. Was D minus all true, D minus. Can you see it? And W plus. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait till it was W minus. So what we were looking for was W plus, Abi.
W plus and
Uh,
D.
and 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 what? I need to know. Uh, I think we've forgotten. We have M plus, W
It
minus,
was
D
W
plus.
plus and D plus now, something like. Was it not that one?
Eh?
Was it not W plus and D plus?
No, I don't think it was this one. I don't think it was this particular one. I think it's another one. This one is another thing. See, I don't want to start cutting, but we saw that it was only monthly that diverged here, Abby. Then,
Yes,
so
yes, that's what
even
I'm saying.
with that, this is no longer even the absorption low. Hope you know.
Yes,
The
externally.
absorption low is now this. Because now it is external. So even if there is anything, this one, if they want to form exhaustion absorption, is when they will diverge, which is not necessary. They might choose to diverge, exhaustion absorption or not. The major thing is the reason why we are buying is this unprotected high. So let's see if they diverge, if they choose to diverge against each other. This was M plus W minus February. And what rate it is M minus. Can you see that they diverge? Eh?
Yes, yes, sir.
So they actually diverge. So which means that between these two, there will be uh, TD high divergence as well. RSI divergence, there will be between these two.
All right. Exhaustion as of now.
And for exhaustion absorption, exactly. There will be. Okay, it's not on this time frame. However, weekly, not on this as well. Well, I can't really trust indicator, but they are hard to be, sure. They are hard to be in as much they diverge. They are hard to be exhaustion, absorption, tear. They are hard to be. Well, either way, that's its own cup of tea. They are hard to be. I'm coming. Let me use. What about stochastic indicator? Uh, stochastic. Stochastic RSI indicator. They are hard to actually be. Okay. This is this low, Abby? Yes, there is here. Can you see it?
Mhm.
Eh? No, it's not there.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sorry. It's
It's
all
not
to
that
form
low.
higher high. It's not diverging. No, 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 no. They are all to be actually. But
Mm.
either way, indicator, all these normal basic indicator might not is not something to always like rely on. So the major thing is our own indicator, which is reading the
The
price.
exhaustion, yes,
Which is reading the
exhaustion as
price
of now.
and knowing that you are picking a road what?
Block,
A
roadblock, yeah.
what?
A roadblock.
A roadblock area. Exactly. Your roadblock is your valid zone within that area. So now we have the unprotected taking into our roadblock. You can extend your TP or take your profit at the unprotected. Now we know that this is protected against this, isn't it?
Yes.
So what
So
do?
it responds
We are buying here. And we are
back.
not just buying because what if this low is unprotected? So we want to know, is this low unprotected or not? So this low now
Is it due to,
against this high. Eh?
okay, that's after price rate
So we
then
know
now.
that this is protected against this. So now we want to know, is this low unprotected against this, Abi?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is,
To
there
know
must
if the
have been
buy actually
full
started.
absorption. So there must have been full absorption. So now
Yes,
here,
externally to the high.
exactly. So let's give that red and let's make it thicker. So now we want to check. Um, so this one diverge fully actually against this eye. So this particular low is actually protected against this eye. Do you know?
Yes,
I think we
yes,
checked that
yes.
one
That's
earlier.
that's that's for internal.
That was full absorption. Yeah, we'll check it again now. So there was full absorption there. HRC. So the passive here is can you see it? February M plus W minus D
So
plus. Let me write that down. M plus W minus D plus. We are in the same year, but not in the same month. So the aggressor that rates it is M minus. Can you see that? W plus. Can you see that monthly and weekly diverge?
weekly diverge, yes, you
Even
can
daily
see.
diverge, D minus. Can you see that?
D minus, yes, sir.
So there was full absorption. So this low is protected
It's
against
now
this, like
protected
fully
towards the
against
eye
this. But we
overall.
now need it to be protected against this. We know that this is protected against
It's
this. We now want to see the type of absorption that happened here. So what is the coordinate of this passive that started it? The coordinate of that passive was M minus
M minus
W
W
plus
plus
D minus
on the same
Abi.
same line.
Uh,
Yes,
what
sir.
what do we have here? We have W minus again, Abi. All the aggressor, I'm
For
writing all the aggressor
exhaustion.
coordinates. W minus Abi.
Yes, sir.
We still have
Yes,
W
sir.
minus. So in case you want to think that weekly is missing, we know that weekly has been
Yes,
given here.
okay.
And
Yes, so
also
that was
we
W plus
had
W minus.
even D plus. We had D plus too. In the aggressor, we had D plus. So anything you can say is missing seems to have been given. We have D plus. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So we have D plus. So we have D minus, we have D plus. All the aggressor has W minus. It has W plus. Do you get it? The
Yes, sir.
aggressor has the highest volume OR of the aggressor is M minus. So I'm trying to tell you that even if either it is trend enhancer or exhaustion absorption, anything missing has been given before price bought.
Yes. Yes, regardless.
You understand what I mean? Like, even if
Yes, I get.
between this and this, if it is either trend enhancer that is happening or it is absorption that is
Or
happening,
exhaustion or momentum.
or everything, we have
Anyone.
both W plus W minus. We have both D minus D
Yes.
plus.
D plus.
So I don't even need to check it. All
I understand.
scenarios that could have been happening, the aggressor has it. Do you feel me? Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So back to the beginning. Why can't this be my absorption load? This one that was clear because it is not part of our structure.
Internal.
It is
Yes,
internal.
it's
It is not
internal
structured.
structure
This is the higher high, higher low,
that create that low.
higher high,
Yes.
higher low. This is my
Low.
absorption
Yes,
load.
yes,
Please.
yes,
That is very important. So I don't even
yes,
need
sir.
to check the coordinate of this before I know that everything has been given. So now this is protected against where?
The unprotected eye.
Or against the unprotected. Like, thank you very much. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
So I
Sense.
think that will be all. So now what I now want to do is live analysis. So everything, remember that this one here, something was missing here. Everything that was missing here was actually given. MO at this eye. So now I understand even better. Now that we took time to check everything. Now I understand
Yes,
after
sir.
price rated this eye, why price still has to give. Like this one now, the monthly year is different from the monthly year. The weekly year is different from the
Mm.
weekly year. The daily year is different from the daily year. So the yearly absorption that started here, anything that you might think is missing has been given in this range.
Has been given. Has completed. Yes.
Exactly. So now we have our protected swing against this low.
Back.
Exactly.
Yes.
So which is our sell.
Wow.
So
It's
our
good.
sell
It's good.
down to exactly this low. Hope you get it now.
Yes, so
Eh,
it's easy
eh,
now. You just have to
exactly.
follow the
So
story.
the monthly absorption we even saw here that we made mistake about. The reason why that monthly absorption, this place was actually a monthly zone too, because it was still part of the basin. It was part of a certain basin that was already formed. This is it. Doji candle. Can you see? Rally, a base.
Yes. Yes,
The
sir.
reason it cannot sponsor it is that it was liquidity.
Was available. So
Yes,
that pullback
because
will not
there is
hold.
monthly divergence between this eye and this eye. Do you understand?
Yes, so
So it was liquidity. It couldn't sponsor it. So price just keep expanding, expanding. All of these are non-protected. So this is now the unprotected that price was targeting. And there we have it. So now After we have taken our unprotected, our question now is, this one, of course, it was protected and it has delivered. So the next thing now is we
Yes.
want to know this present, we want to
On.
know what is happening externally all through here for our next major bias. Am I making sense?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So here now we want to know this and this. This, no, we want to know this I. Remember that this I absorption started here,
That
but
was
it
not
wasn't
complete.
full.
That made it unprotected.
That's what makes it
Yes.
protected over this. But now we will now
Yes,
want to
yes.
know, is it,
If it has been complete,
if it is now complete?
to
So
know
are
if
we
the eye will
going
not be
there yet?
unprotected. Yes.
Do you understand? So that is
Yes,
what
sir.
we want to now find out. So are we going there yet? Or has another low been raided? Now we need to check first. Has another structural low been raided, which I think has been raided? Another structural low has been raided actually. So we cannot actually use it again. This is higher high, higher low, higher high. Are you with me? Higher low,
Yes.
higher high, higher low, higher high,
Hello.
higher low. So this low now is our absorption low. This low here now. So we now need to check for us to know. So two things now. There are this I. Okay, now this is a live analysis now. So we want to know this I
Yes. And
and this
this low.
present move. Which one is protected? Which one is what?
It's
Unprotected.
unprotected.
And not just that, this I. Am I making sense, please?
Yes, only
Uh-huh.
internal.
And then this high. So these are the things we want to check. So we want to check which is happening. So we look at the bigger picture first. If the bigger picture already tell us that any of this I is unprotected, what do you think we will do?
We look for buys now.
We will look for what? We will look for buys towards them. So we don't even need to check this one again. So we just need to
Yes.
know what's up with this aggressor, this, this, and this. So for us to know against this, the origin of this one is this, Abi.
Yes, sir.
But the origin of this is the external. But the origin
Yes.
of this move is this.
It's internal, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, sir.
So now let's check. So let's check. Let me check the passive. So let's label this P1, P2, okay, and then P3. And this will be A1 and A2. Abi? Eh? Hello? Hello? I cannot hear you again, oh. Top
I
dog, are
can
you?
hear you. Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.
So
Yes,
do you
yes.
understand how I label it? P1, that is passive 1, passive 2, passive 3, this low. Then
Yes, sir.
aggressor 1, the aggressor that raised this low, is what will make us know if this I is
Yes.
available, because this is the origin of this. Aggressor 2 is the same aggressor for P2 and P1. Abi now?
Yes, sir.
All right, interesting. So let's go to P1 first. So I will write my coordinates. If you have a pen too, you can start writing, or if you have a phone,
Yes. I'm
extra,
writing.
writing it. So that we can start writing together. So the passive here, the coordinate says, oh, this thing did not show the yearly. Because we are in a different
Too
year now. Eh?
far back. Is it too far back?
I will go there, don't
That's
worry.
2022.
And 2022, don't worry, I will go there. 2022 January. Okay. Price has not come back here, so there is no flip that could have happened. So I will just cut it from this February. Do you get what I just did?
No. Okay.
Like, price has not gotten here, so there can be no flip. So any yearly coordinates I got up to here is the one that price maintained to where we are at the moment.
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
I understand.
It's all about being smart. There is no Orijo around. It's actually Y minus. But let me confirm it. Is it even Y minus? Okay, January. Hale, hale. Hale, hale, hale. January. Okay, this is it. December 31st. I think it was a weekend. So January 3rd. So price rate the low first. It is Y minus.
What's negative? Yes.
Yeah. Price rate the low first. It then rate.
Oh,
Wait though. It's rate the low first, Abby.
yes, sir.
It's rate the high, Abby.
Yes, I
It's flipped though.
completed.
It met the target. It flipped to Y plus. This place should be Y plus then. Why is it now writing Y minus? Is it okay? Let me check again. This is Y minus now, Abby. Huh?
Yes. Still quite
Uh-huh.
negative.
It read the low first.
Mm.
Okay, I don't think it's recorded. That's why it did not record the year open. At the exact open, it did not record the year at all. It was only monthly it's recorded. So I think it was carrying previous year, 2021.
Previous year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is Y plus.
Uh,
It's
but
read,
it's open on Monday. Okay.
yeah, it's
Okay,
read,
it's because the year and the month open the same time.
yeah. So
Maybe
it's read
something like
the
that.
low, okay? It's read the high. Okay,
Completed.
it met the target. This will be the flip point. Okay, our wave met the target, flip to plus. It is Y plus. Okay, and this year, I know this year is Y minus. This year flipped to Y minus recently, just last week or last 2 weeks. Do you understand?
So that means we are having something there.
So absorption is happening, isn't it?
Yes.
Uh,
Externally, sure.
so absorption is happening. So here now, so the next thing we have Y plus, Abby.
Yes.
So P1, the coordinate is Y plus P1, the
Yeah,
coordinate is Y
monthly.
plus uh for the passive now,
Monthly.
Y plus
Yes.
M what? M plus W plus D minus. Okay. The monthly opened
Yes,
recently, so I quickly want to confirm the monthly. Abby. So the monthly opened
mm,
recently. Yes, it is truly M plus. It cleared the high, it cleared the low, it made the target. Do you understand?
yes,
So the
at the high
monthly.
plus
So
and
they
plus.
are in the same month. Okay. We are not checking for available liquidity now. We are only checking the
We're checking
coordinates.
for absorption.
Yeah,
Yes.
coordinate. So M plus is correct. Let me confirm W. W plus. W. Okay, W is also correct. It cleared the low. It cleared the high. It made the target. Flip to bias. Yes, it's correct. Buyers clear the high, they clear the low, they met the target. Yes, W is correct, and daily is correct, D minus.
Yes.
Oh, no, daily is indecision.
Daily flip.
No, it's
Okay,
indecision.
yes, sir.
It's indecision, so it started from this. So let's just take that daily as uncertain.
Okay.
Daily uncertain. So indecision. So, but we have daily, we have yearly Y plus, M plus, W
M
plus.
plus W plus.
Everything is
They are
plus.
positive.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's now go to, that is P1.
That's aggressive.
So that's P1. So let's go to P2. So for P2, we have Y plus, which means it is also diverging with P2, Abby.
Yes.
Y plus M what? But M is different. M minus, Abby.
Yes. Y plus M minus
W what?
W minus
W minus D
minus
what? D minus,
D
Abby.
minus.
So P2,
We
that's it,
confirm.
confirmed. So for the aggressor, yearly is negative. For A2 now, A2 please. A2, which is our major aggressor we're interested in. For our A2,
Y
we have Y minus. Are you with me?
yes, yes, sir.
Y minus M what? M plus Abi
M plus W minus
W minus and what?
D
D what?
minus.
D minus. So for our this thing, so that is so now out of
For
P1 and
P1,
P2, P2 and A2 are the ones
yes,
that seem to be diverging more.
yes.
It only need what is it called? In fact, D plus has been given.
It's only need monthly.
No, it only need weekly. P2 and A2 need weekly.
P2 and A2
Yes.
need both monthly. No, P is not
So
correct. So P2 is Y plus.
what are you saying? P2 is Y
P2
plus
is
M
Y plus
minus.
M plus M.
Is M minus now? P2.
Z M minus. I wrote M plus. So Shisheko.
Imagine. Now you write nonsense, so it cannot be me. Can never be me.
Let's
Can you
check.
see?
Check.
M
Check.
minus now. You are the one that wrote nonsense. P2 is M minus. Do you copy that?
Ah, yes, sir.
Now you write nonsense. So P1s need month what? Monthly, Abby.
Yes, sir.
P1 still need monthly. So which means that that's not it. It needs monthly. So P1 is still protected. But this is no longer protected. This need only weekly. And this week now, we already have what? What do we have this week?
W plus.
If that W plus, if it should sell
Breaks below.
and break below
Yes.
here, eh, into
Yes.
a valid zone, our buy can start. But what will be the target? What will happen?
Has to be that internal.
You said It will be this eye that
So
will
it
be
will
the
be the
target.
internal.
It will be this
Yes.
eye. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Now you get it. So this eye will be targeted in that scenario. I hope I'm making sense. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So this will be targeted and this will remain what? Protect what? Protected.
Protected. Yes,
If
I
that is the
remember
case,
protected.
if that is what happened. So that's it.
Yes.
But if this week goes, if this week goes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I will too.